Hello, my name is Tiffany Abdullah, and I'm the author of The Bean Pie, 4 Generations of Faith, Family, and Forgiveness. This book explores the intersection of faith, family, and forgiveness. I was compelled to write this book because after 10 years of making the bean pies for family and friends, I was always fascinated by my great-great-aunt Daisy's history and how she went about creating the bean pie, just the story behind her move from Alabama to Detroit, then eventually settling in Chicago, as well as her relationship with Elijah Muhammad, who created the Nation of Islam. My perspective is unique in writing this book because I've had to overcome significant challenges in my own life to be at a place where I can even write this book. Some of those challenges include the unfortunate passing of 2 of my children. I also converted to Islam in the middle of that. After the death of my first son, a few years later, I converted to Islam, and I have a beautiful 9-year-old son now, and then I had another child who unfortunately passed away also at 4 months old. And I never thought those would be my stories, but I've had to use my faith and my family to overcome those obstacles. I think the perspective that I'm taking in this book and about this book is that family is key, and sometimes we don't always understand why our family members are the way they are, and the impact, good and bad, that things and traumas that they went through would impact their children and future generations. And I want to break those cycles. This book includes stories about myself, my mother Shirley, my grandmother Shirley, and my great-great-aunt Daisy. This book is very important to me because it tells the stories of 4 matriarchs in my family, starting with my great-great-aunt Daisy, my grandmother Shirley, my mother Shirley, and myself. The things that we've had to overcome are incredible in our lives, and we should never think anyone's story is small. I'm really writing this book for myself, to tell my own story, to reflect on my own life at 44 years old. I'm also writing this book for my mother so that she can really appreciate herself more. I hope that this perspective and this book will be a healing for my mother and will honor my grandmother and my great-great-aunt Daisy, because these women are matriarchs. They are really unsung sheroes who didn't get their due when they were living. My hope for this book is that it inspires families to write down their stories. It's not about getting the book published, but it's about really telling the stories for the next generation and the present generation of families. My name is Tiffany Abdullah, and I'm the author of The Bean Pie, 4 Generations of Faith, Family, and Forgiveness.